Skiers Group.
You don't have to cry no more. I get the feeling that I'm crying to myself. And if you didn't wanna end up this way, you didn't have to come to me, darling. You don't have to lie no more. I get the feeling that I'm lying to myself. And if you didn't wanna end up this way, you didn't have to come. Where did I go wrong for me to write this song? Oh yeah, because you wanted it to, you needed it to. You didn't have to go through the trouble. Where did I go wrong for me to write this song? Oh yeah.
Good morning, it is the Mountain Report. My name is Greg Powers, living the dream at one of the most special places in the entire world here. Sugarloaf and Carrabassett Valley, that is our live quad cam shot. 18 degrees as we start the day off today, and it's brought to you by the Widowmaker, and they have got Big Takeover playing, and that's what we're playing this morning, getting us going. As you can see, Super Quad is turning this morning. That's a good sign. We've got lots of great information, a full show for you today, and some interesting guests, and of course Captain Kip bring us our first tracks report. We'll let you know what it's like out there, talk to a ski patrol, and want to remind you, coming up this weekend, you know, we're going to make our New Year's resolution. Make yours by tuning in to Watch and Win, which begins Thursday morning all the way through Saturday. We're going to have Watch and Win, a chance to win some Amalgam skis that we give away at the end of the year, and lots of other things as well. But first, let's take a look. I'm going to throw it over to the weather desk with Outside Andy. Take a look at our weather and trail conditions. Good morning, Outside Andy.
The WSKI TV 17 Weather Report is brought to you by the Widowmaker. Find them upstairs in the Base Lodge. Good morning, skiers and riders. Sugarloaf and Carrabassett Valley. Time to take a check of your latest local forecast, brought to you by the Widowmaker. Find them upstairs in the Base Lodge with a brand new look. And you can find this and much more at our website, WSKITV.com. Cloudy skies for the day today. We'll see a chance of flurries out there, and then some overnight snow, 2 to 4 inches of accumulation. Summer temperatures in the upper teens, base temperatures in the lower 20s. We will see a noticeable breeze from the south-southeast up towards the top of the mountain, so as you're getting off King Pine as well as Timberline, you'll feel that breeze up there. Not too bad down here around the base, 12 to 18 miles an hour, so Sugarloaf standards, that's not much wind at all. Snow for the day on Tuesday, we should see an additional 3 to 6 inches throughout the day, and then another 1 to 2 overnight Tuesday night. Summer temperatures staying in the mid-20s, base temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s, and a south-southeast breeze will still be noticeable, especially higher up on the hill for the day on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, a high of 31 degrees with a low of 20 up towards the summit. Partly sunny skies for Thursday with a high of 29 degrees and a low of 16 up towards the summit. And Friday, we'll see cloudy skies, and we could see a chance of some mixed precip as temps get just a bit above freezing. Birchwood Interiors brings you your trail report. Check them out in Village West. 41 trails to ski and ride on, 10 lifts. Getting of those runs, 39 trails on the groomers list last night, which they should have got to pretty much everything. Want to make note that the middle section of narrow gauge will be closed today for some racing, so go and check that out. Bridle Chain, Tote Road, Spurline, Kings Landing, Hayburner, Lower Timberline groomed out last night, as well as a couple passes on Skidder, Competition Hill, Lower Narrow Gauge, Sluice, and Spillway, as well as Candyside, and all the trails lower on the mountain around around the base area got groomed out as well. Ram Down, Widowmaker, Whiffletree, Two Hall, and Slasher on the east side, Scoot on the west side, and the terrain parks that are open, Stomping Grounds and Skybound / Skid Road over on the Whiffletree side have been groomed out as well. Hayburner, Kings Landing, Middle Timberline, as well as Hayburner got a refresh with those snow guns yesterday and throughout the night last night, so those should be great first thing this morning as the groomers did get out on those. 8 o'clock, Snubber will move you up to the base lodge. 8:30, Sawduster and Skidway move you around the base area, and the Musculator gets going at 9 a.m. The Double Runner chairs get going at 8:30. The short side gets going at 9 a.m. And Skyline and Super Quad get going at 8:30 to get you to a variety of mid-mountain terrain. Skyline drops you off at Spillway Crosscut, allows you to branch out from the east to the west, and the Super Quad will get you pretty much anywhere you need to go as well. Whiffletree and King Pine, those get going at 8:30. Those are the east side lifts. Whiffletree's a nice fast Super Quad, and this check out the terrain park over there as well as the Whiffletree slope. And King Pine, you'll find Ram Down as well as Widowmaker nice and groomed out for you. Bull Moose Bakery and Cafe and the retail shop are open down at the Sugarloaf Outdoor Center. The skiing conditions are variable. Be careful out there if you're out skiing at the outdoor center. The ice skating rink should be okay, and the fat biking should be great as well. Few events going on around the mountain today as well to celebrate Christmas vacation week, and then tomorrow New Year's Eve celebrations kick off as well right around 7 o'clock, and then they'll have those fireworks going off from the landing at 9 p.m. If you're staying in the hotel or some of the condos around here and you turn on channel 17 and it looks a bit smaller, hit the aspect button so you can view it in full screen for a much better viewing experience. We've got Watch and Win coming up on January 2nd. We'll go through the 4th. We've got a bunch of awesome prizes to give away, so be sure to tune in for those shows. A bunch of great guests as well. And we want to wish you happy holidays from all of us here at WSKI TV. Hooray for snow!
With employee pricing for all, the greatest gifts aren't found in a store. They're out there, gift wrapped in snow. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and open them. Unwrap the world in a Jeep SUV with employee pricing for all. With employee pricing for all, purchasing at $6,170 below MSRP, plus $750 Chrysler Capital bonus cash on select 2020 Grand Cherokee models in dealer stock.
Thanks for tuning in. It's a Mountain Report, and we are taking a look at our live quad cam shot. It's available on our website, WSKITV.com, where we are streaming each and all of our live shows. And I believe we just put a new link on there as well to make it easier for you to click on and watch wherever you are. And people, more and more each day, we notice more and more people are watching online. We wish you could be here, but maybe you're just a little out of the cable line here. But either way, thanks for tuning in this morning. And remember, we've got our Watch and Win coming up this weekend. It begins on Thursday, actually. And I know it's a little bit different. People don't like that, but gosh, we like to shake it up and start the new year off right. It is 18 degrees as we start the day off today. We're expecting 2 to 4 tonight, 3 to 6 tomorrow. Life is good here at Sugarloaf, so make reservations to stay another day, won't you? And here's some things to do while you're here. Why don't you check it out? It's Family Yoga, 10 o'clock at the Sugarloaf Mountain Hotel, and Kids New Year's Eve coming up. That'll be 7 o'clock in the King Pine Room, and then there'll be some fireworks, and we love fireworks outside. Much better than inside. Sport and Fitness Center is open 7 until 9, and stop by, check it out. Today is Monday, and at 4 o'clock you can enjoy Spin at the Anti-Gravity Complex. They've got lots of other classes, but that's happening tonight. Happy Tunes, extraordinary ski and snowboard tuning. Check out their new Wintersteiger machine. Does a great job, and it's pretty cool to look at, too. Bowling lanes, virtual golf, and more. Of course, Friday night, Glow Bowling and Disco. That starts at 8 o'clock, 10, and they've got entertainment happening on Saturday nights at the Sugar Bowl. Winter Stick Snowboards, they've got some tours if you want to stop on by for a free tour at West Mountain Skis. They'll show you how they're made. Maybe you can buy one. Open daily in Village West, it's the Sugarloafer shop. They're open from 9 to 5. They've got everything with a logo on it. 1 Stanley Avenue, located in Kingfield, classic cuisine of Maine, consistently delicious. Don't miss out on this dining experience. Reservations are required. Steve Villani Duo takes the stage tonight, and then New Year's Eve they'll be après with Dyer and the Daydreamers, and we are going to have a great celebration down at the Rack. And at the Widowmaker, they're open daily at 11 o'clock. The Steves today and Big Takeover taking the stage at night. New Year's Eve, Matt and the Barn Burners, that's going to be at the Stratton Plaza. At the Plaza, you can enjoy the Barn Burners, some great blues. Off the Beaten Path restaurant and pub located at Teapot Lodge and Cabins, a true experience. Thursday night, Chinese cuisine. New Year's Eve, they are taking reservations. Talk about New Year's Eve. The first seating is full at the Shipyard Brewhouse, but they have other seatings at 7:30 and perhaps one at 9:30 if they sell that one out. And the Boneheads will be playing. Here's our schedule year-round. Keep it tuned right here to some of the great programming we have. Local programming, outside television as well, right here on WSKI. We'll get a First Tracks report from Captain Kip as soon as he finds his way down and more. So stay tuned. We'll be right back in just a moment.
The Sugarloaf Sports and Fitness Center offers guests a variety of relaxation and fitness options with an indoor pool, hot tubs, weight room, racquetball courts, full-service spa and salon, and cafe. Offering a variety of food options like pizza, sandwiches, salads, and breakfast items, they'll even feed you as well. Grab a hot tub or a slice of pizza today, located on Mountainside Road, or ski there via the Birches Trail.
Jake here, and on behalf of my fellow canines, I'm asking why our owners are giving us topicals and chewables to kill and repel ticks. Don't you know that these are pesticides? At the very least, they make us feel not so good for a while. Why resort to these methods when you could just get us Dog Not Gone's tick-repelling dog vest? It's made with a permethrin-treated fabric, and even if it gets wet, it doesn't come off on our skin or yours. In our opinion, this is a much better alternative to keep ticks and other insects off us. For information, go online or visit the Skowhegan Factory outlet.
Phoenix. For an outdoor adventure, this is pretty close to Nirvana. Look at this terrain.
Sedona has a ton to offer. You just got to get to it. Just seems like a pretty cool environment that I'm pretty excited to explore.
Mountainside Real Estate is the leading real estate company at Sugarloaf and in Carrabassett Valley. We sell 75% of the properties in the town of Carrabassett Valley. That includes Reddington and the Lower Valley, as well as up on the mountain. In the last 12 months, we've had 147 transactions, and our closest competitor had only 13. We have 4 full-time agents with a combined experience of over 76 years selling real estate. Visit them today in their conveniently located Slopeside office. We know the Sugarloaf market like nobody else.
It's the Mountain Report, our live quad cam shot with that tall, dark snow reporter right in the middle of there waiting to get up the lift. He's already taken a run. He's going to give us the skinny. What's going on here, Kip?
Well, Greg, even though your thermometer may say 20, it feels a lot colder than that. It's kind of an easterly breeze starting to come up and damp. So, dress for a little bit warmer than you may think. At the top of Skyline, Greg, it was 10 degrees, maybe 5 miles an hour out of the east. The skiing's great. The grooming is even better than it was yesterday. Give them a couple of days. I came down narrow gauge, then over to sluice, then to spillway. I found lower spillway to be the softest snow, but it was all good. I'm not saying it's hard at all. It's good, and it's going to last. It's a little bit better grooming than yesterday, and it's going to last a lot longer. It's not going to get skied off as fast. It's good turning. A little bit of flat light, but it's good. I mean, it's good skiing. They are winching out Hayburner and King's Landing, which is real unusual because they usually let the snow set for a day or so to get the moisture out. But they're grooming it. I suspect because of the snow coming up, it'll set on grooming trails better than it will on ungroomed trails. So that's it right now. It's going to be good skiing, although flat light. And if you want to try a pair of skis at Home Mountain Sugarloaf Ski, the Atomic 86 Vantage TI. This is a great all-mountain ski. Holds well, turns well, and it's with 86 underfoot. Not only is it good on the groomers, but limited out of bounds you may want to do. This will be a great ski for it. And you can demo this ski, this Vantage 86 TI, right over at the Downhill Supply Company. Go over and see them. I really highly recommend this ski. It is a really good carving ski.
Great information, and we hope that you can find your way back down. Give us another report. Let us know the KIPP tip of the day, won't you?
I will, Greg. I will.
All right. Thank you so much. KIPP Files brought to you by Downhill Supply Company. Don't forget they do some tuning there, and you might need it, with changing conditions, and you might want to try out some powder skis a little bit later on this week. I know KIPP will be. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We're going to talk to a ski patrol this morning, and also we're going to talk about the Sugarloaf app, a brand new app available at the App Store. All that coming up in just a moment. Don't go away.
The WSKI TV 17 Weather Report is brought to you by the Widowmaker. Find them upstairs in the Base Lodge. Good morning, skiers and riders. Sugarloaf and Carrabassett Valley. Time to take a check of your latest local forecast brought to you by the Widowmaker. Find them upstairs in the Base Lodge with a brand new look. And you can find this and much more at our website, WSKITV.com. Cloudy skies for the day today. We'll see a chance of flurries out there, and then some overnight snow, 2 to 4 inches of accumulation. Summit temperatures in the upper teens, base temperatures in the lower 20s. We will see a noticeable breeze from the south-southeast up towards the top of the mountain, so as you're getting off King Pine as well as Timberline, you'll feel that breeze up there. Not too bad down here around the base, 12 to 18 miles an hour, so Sugarloaf standards, that's not much wind at all. Snow for the day on Tuesday, we should see an additional 3 to 6 inches throughout the day, and then another 1 to 2 overnight Tuesday night. Summit temperatures staying in the mid-20s, base temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s, and a south-southeast breeze will still be noticeable, especially higher up on the hill for the day on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, a high of 31 degrees with a low of 20 up towards the summit. Partly sunny skies for Thursday with a high of 29 degrees and a low of 16 up towards the summit. And Friday, we'll see cloudy skies, and we could see a chance of some mixed precip as temps get just a bit above freezing. Birchwood Interiors brings you your trail report. Check them out in Village West. 41 trails to ski and ride on, 10 lifts. Getting those runs, 39 trails on the groomers list last night, which they should have got to pretty much everything. Want to make note that the middle section of narrow gauge will be closed today for some racing, so go and check that out. Bridle Chain, Tote Road, Spurline, Kings Landing, Hayburner, Lower Timberline groomed out last night, as well as a couple passes on Skidder, Competition Hill, Lower Narrow Gauge, Sluice, and Spillway, as well as Candyside, and all the trails lower on the mountain around the base area got groomed out as well. Ram Down, Widowmaker, Whiffletree, Two Hall, and Slasher on the east side, Scoot on the west side, and the terrain parks that are open, Stomping Grounds and Skybound / Skid Road over on the Whiffletree side have been groomed out as well. Hayburner, Kings Landing, Middle Timberline, as well as Hayburner got a refresh with those snow guns yesterday and throughout the night last night, so those should be great first thing this morning as the groomers did get out on those. 8 o'clock Snubber will move you up to the Base Lodge. 8:30 Sawduster and Skidway move you around the base area, and the Musculator gets going at 9 a.m. The Double Runner chairs get going at 8:30. The short side gets going at 9 a.m. And Skyline and Super Quad get going at 8:30 to get you to a variety of mid-mountain terrain. Skyline drops you off at Spillway Crosscut, allows you to branch out from the east to the west, and the Super Quad will get you pretty much anywhere you need to go as well. Whiffletree and King Pine, those get going at 8:30. Those are the east side lifts. Whiffletree's a nice fast Super Quad, and this check out the terrain park over there as well as the Whiffletree slope. And King Pine, you'll find Ram Down as well as Widowmaker nice and groomed out for you. Bull Moose Bakery and Cafe and the retail shop are open down at the Sugarloaf Outdoor Center. The skiing conditions are variable. Be careful out there if you're out skiing at the outdoor center. The ice skating rink should be okay, and the fat biking should be great as well. Few events going on around the mountain today as well to celebrate Christmas vacation week, and then tomorrow, New Year's Eve celebrations kick off as well, right around 7 o'clock, and then they'll have those fireworks going off from the landing at 9 p.m. If you're staying in the hotel or some of the condos around here and you turn on Channel 17 and it looks a bit smaller, hit the aspect button so you can view it in full screen for a much better viewing experience. We've got Watch and Win coming up on January 2nd. We'll go through the 4th. We've got a bunch of awesome prizes to give away, so be sure to tune in for those shows. A bunch of great guests as well. And we want to wish you happy holidays from all of us here at WSKI TV. Hooray for snow!
Hello, I'm Earl Morris, owner of Birchwood Interiors. For 31 years, we've been providing you, our fellow Sugarloafers, with furniture, flooring, mattresses, and window treatments. But what many Sugarloafers don't realize is the amount of construction and new renovation work that we do. From fireplaces to kitchens to bathrooms and steam showers, we do anything inside the walls of a house. We love what we do and hope you'll shop locally with us.
You love Reese's. Do you love Reese's Pieces? Well, have we got a deal for you? We're making Reese's with Pieces. Sort of like a buy one, get one free inside the thing you just got. Not sorry, Reese's.
Good morning. It's the Mountain Report. It is 18 degrees as we start the day off, and the Widowmaker bringing us live quad cam shot. We've got Jim up at the top, and if anyone's got Eggs Benedict, stop on by and see Jim. Good morning, Jim. How are you?
Hey, good morning. Great. How are y'all doing?
We're doing fantastic. And it's looking like a little flat light up there, but there's no fog up there. What's it like?
You know, it's beautiful. You can see when you look out towards the base, you can see the front bands of the storm coming through, and the air's thick with moisture.
Yeah.
Just how we like it with a storm coming.
Oh, that is good news. What about today? I know we've got an easterly breeze, maybe about 5 miles an hour. It's not affecting any of the lifts so far, is it, Jim?
Nope, we've been all set. We've already been turned on 4 of them, and we're going east shortly as the groomers finish up to jump on those.
I think we may have something going on our guests should be aware of. Are there any activities or races going on today?
Any activities we need to relay? There's a slalom race. Do you know where? Gage will be closed, pick pole to Peavey for a slalom race.
All right, there you go. Great information. And what do you think your trail of the day would be, Jim?
I would say, given that the groomers are not yet finished in the east, if you don't tell anybody, I'd hit Ram down early. But I think I'm on TV.
Mum's the word. I won't tell a soul.
Okay.
Thanks, Jim. We appreciate it. We'll let you get back to work. Thanks for keeping us safe.
10-4. Have a good day.
All right, you too. All right, Jim, enthusiastic. He thought I was the Eggs Benedict guy. I can't say I never have been, but not today. Joining us here on the program, we are here to talk about the Sugarloaf app, and Kate Beamer is joining us. Kate, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Thanks for being here this morning so bright and early with a nice smile.
Yeah, well, you know.
So I just downloaded the app at the App Store.
Yeah.
It was free.
It's free.
How do you stay in business with
It's totally free. Well, you know, give us a few more months. This could be the end of it. Hopefully it won't put us under. But yeah, it's free.
Now, for people that haven't downloaded it, heaven forbid, what will they find there?
Well, they are going to find lift and trail conditions in real time, an interactive trail map, which is really handy. It shows you what's been groomed, what's open, what lifts are on hold, God forbid. If there are lifts on hold, it'll tell you. And is, you know, everything as far as events that are happening on the mountain right then, deals that are coming up.
Hot deals.
Hot deals, the only kind of deal we sell,
Right,
really.
exactly.
Just the hot ones.
Yeah. It's a great interface. Now, tell us about how this happened. Is this something that you've been working on for some time? Because it was in the Whiteout magazine, which came out was written quite a while ago.
Yeah, we've actually had this in production since this past summer, and the company we were working with had some updates that they wanted to put through before we launched. So we were hoping to have it ready a little sooner than we did, but it did end up launching in late November, so in time for the season.
Will there be things added to it that aren't there now?
There will be, yeah. As we do more updates and we get some feedback from people, we want to hear what everybody thinks about it, what they like, what they think could be improved. Let us know, and we'll try to put that into the next update.
You know, one of the things that I noticed when Kip came in yesterday, he can't lie about how many runs he's taken anymore because it's all right there.
It's right there.
In black and blue.
It's right there. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So it'll track all of you, and it's GPS tracking, right?
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, when the new ticketing system happens, will that interface into this?
The RFID will not interface with the app. You'll still have to have a ticket on you. But you can buy tickets directly through the app, like one click. And that's a really good idea because buying tickets online is always cheaper than buying them at the window. So now you can just doop, doop, while your friends are paying way more at the window. You can be getting a cheap 40% off ticket.
Wow, do they know you're telling everyone this?
I know, right?
That's great.
Big secrets.
Yeah, get the app. It's free. Why not? So it's a brand new app. We encourage everyone, and it's if you have any input too, they're interested. You guys are interested in that.
Absolutely,
too.
yeah.
Well, great work. The app is free. Get it today and try it out. And we look forward to any improvements and upgrades and all the hot deals you'll be posting.
All of them.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Kate Beamer, thank you so much for joining us here this morning. We'll be right back, and we're going to talk about Mosaic, the new Rising Tide brew, coming up in just a moment.
Dwell in the moment. I feel like I'm just constantly focused on the next thing. When I reach a goal, I cross it off and set a new one.
Check out WSKITV.com on all your mobile devices. Local mountain and lakes forecast, dozens of videos of things to do, every one a reason to stay another day. Know before you go with WSKI TV 17 and WSKITV.com.
Well, welcome to the Ski Museum of Maine here in beautiful downtown Kingfields, right here on the corner of Main Street. We're open Wednesdays through Sundays from noon to 4. We're covering all aspects of skiing in Maine. Maine has a lot of highlights in the world of skiing, but we're also trying to capture that local feel. You don't know where you're going if you don't know where you've come from. And this is where we came from. This is how we got to where we are skiing today.
West Mountain Ski Company, providing completely custom ski shapes and designs, as well as a selection of standard skis with customizable graphics. Check them out online at westmountainskis.com or visit the West Mountain Factory on Mountain at Sugarloaf today.
Welcome to the all-new Widowmaker, featuring a newly renovated rooftop deck, all-new menu and operate dining options. Home of the Sugarloaf Mosaic. 20 Maine brewed beers on tap. Visit Sugarloaf's premier nightlife and music venue today. Sugarloaf.com.
About the Sugarloaf app. Andy's downloading it right now, aren't you? And there you go. There's our live quad cam shot, and it's brought to you by the Widowmaker. And base area temperature of 18 degrees. The Widowmaker sponsors this live quad cam shot, and it's home of Rising Tide India Pale Ale Mosaic. And we have Nathaniel and Heather. Did I get that right?
Nathan.
Nathan, I'm sorry.
I'm Heather.
Yes, I knew that. I knew that. I tried so hard to get that right. Tongue twister this morning. Now, Rising Tide beer, this is a brand new beer. And as I understand, I talked to some other brewers. You know, they said sometimes the hardest thing is naming a beer.
Oh, yeah.
Do you find that?
Yes, definitely. This one, though, came in a brainstorm. We had the Sugarloaf Mosaic at Rising Tide. The Mosaic was on tour this
Right.
fall before the season started, and we hosted Sugarloaf at our place, and they had their Mosaic, and I thought, well, a Mosaic is a kind of a hop. It's a variety of hop.
Oh, it is.
Why don't we make a beer that features Mosaic, and then it's sort of a tribute or an homage to the Sugarloaf Mosaic? And so this one was particularly easy to name.
So does it have all the personality and color that the Sugarloaf people have in the Mosaic?
I think so. And what we did to play with the idea is that our label actually features a mosaic of our own team, our friends and family and their dogs playing outside in the winter. And so you can see in the hop cone, there's little tiny pictures, and all of those were given to us by our team members, and we're celebrating playing outside and being outside in the winter. So we have kind of an initiative this year, Rising Tide Outside, and we're keeping our patio open all year long, trying to really embrace the idea of winter in Maine, and nobody does that better than a Sugarloafer.
Right. So tell us where that is. Where do you brew it, and where can they visit you?
Yeah, so we're in Portland.
Yeah.
We're right off of 295, so we're on your way home even from Sugarloaf. And we have a tasting room on Fox Street, really close to Whole Foods, so that's another reason to stop.
Right.
And yeah, great inside, outside.
Tours are available, I'm guessing?
We're going to have our tour program relaunching this spring. We're actually overhauling it so that it's going to be a much better visitor experience.
Mhm.
But our tasting room ambassadors who are behind the bar every day can tell you lots and lots about our brewery. 10 years of history now, brewing beer there.
I know both of you are Sugarloafers. Your family as well, right?
Mhm, yeah, absolutely.
And it looks like the staff.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a lot of skiers on staff, a lot of folks who love to just get outside and play in the snow, for sure.
Absolutely. Now, will this brew be available all the time, or is this a select special brew?
This is a one-time kind of winter beer for us, and so it'll be available up here and around Maine, and actually Massachusetts as well, for a short time this winter.
And is there a secret to brewing the Mosaic beer that you can share with us?
I don't know if there's a secret to it, but the Mosaic hop is a fantastic hop. We use it in some of our other beers and blends, and it was really nice to be able to feature it in this particular beer. It's got great tropical fruit character and some stone fruit character, and I always get a little bit of blueberry character out of it as well. You know, it's a great hop, and when you have a great ingredient to brew with, it's a little bit easier, perhaps, than it would be otherwise.
Now, it must be fun to brew new beers, and you get excited when you really have a great product.
Oh, yeah.
You have to just probably do it more than once, right?
Well, I mean, that does happen. Yeah, I mean, so the brewing process, obviously, there's brewing that happens, test batch brewing that happens in advance as well, in terms of developing the recipes.
Yeah.
And then, when you get one that really sticks, sometimes we do have beers that have started as intended to only be a single beer and have become staples in our portfolio.
A
So
happy mistake.
you never know. You
Yeah.
never know. We say this, we're only brewing it once, but
Right.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Do you only distribute Rising Tide here in Maine, or do you have distribution regionally or nationally?
We have distribution in Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, a little bit in Rhode Island, and we're going to be relaunching Vermont in January.
Well, you're a growing business.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. It's great. It's been more fun to watch the Rising Tide rise, and I hope everyone will go into the Widowmaker and try the Mosaic. It's on tap while it lasts. How long do you think it's going to last?
Well,
it's probably
and
hard to say.
It's actually in cans. So
Okay.
yeah, we're going to be featuring the cans. It's all about the label design with all those little pictures and, you know, really celebrating the Mosaic. So we're going to have cans available in the Widowmaker. And it just depends on how fast people drink them in order to know how long it'll stick around.
At least till the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Stay with us. We're going to talk to Captain Kip, and if you don't mind,
All
we'll
right.
find out what's going on out there. Good morning, Captain Kip. How are you? No running, please. How are you? You are live, sir.
Go ahead, Kip.
Good morning.
I'm on. Oh, I didn't know. Hey, Greg, good morning. Good morning, Andy. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, best I could tell with a thermometer they have up there at the top of Supercar, it's about 13 degrees. You can just start feeling the easterly. It's a little bit stronger than it was at 7 o'clock when I went up. was just starting to come in. You can see your breath. It's chilly. I know what the thermometers say, but you may want to put an extra layer underneath that shell or wear some down today. Or, I'm happy I've got the mittens on. And the heated socks are about a 4. I came down King's Landing, and they had just groomed it. And as I said before, normally they don't groom our freshly, when they make snow on it. They let it sit for a while, let the moisture come out of it. But it was really good. They did a wonderful job of grooming. I think that's going to last longer than any other trail today. It's really in good condition. I haven't done Hayburner yet, and I haven't done Tote Road, both that had snowmaking yesterday. It's good skiing, flat light, expecting snow around noon. So it's, come on out and enjoy it. Enjoy the snow. Try these Vantage 86 TIs right over here at the Dowland Supply Company. Bring your credit card because you'll probably walk out with a pair. It's a really, really good ski. Atomic hit a home run with this one. I'm going to take another run up, and Greg, and I'll check back in.
That sounds great. We'll look forward to your next report. Thank you so much. Kip Files brought to you by Downhill Supply Company, where they don't have Rising Tide Mosaic Ale, but they do at the Widowmaker, very close by. Tell us about some of your other trademark beers that you have.
Sure. So in the summertime, we celebrate being outside with our Main Island Trail Ale, which is a long-running beer that we do to support the Main Island Trail, which is a trail that links all the coastal lands, all the islands up and down the Maine coast, and allows for recreational access for free for Mainers and anybody who wants to get out there and enjoy Maine. So we're really excited to be able to support the Main Island Trail Association. And then
I want to jump in on that too, and the other beer that I'm always really excited about is our Back Cove Pilsner. We do a lot of hoppy beers, and I love those, but it's real nice to have a nice crisp lager, and we spent a long time developing that beer, and we didn't brew a lager for a long time because I wasn't comfortable with the way we were able to control the process, and they're very difficult to brew well. And I'm just very excited about that beer. So our Pilsner Back Cove, which is on draft at the Widowmaker, actually.
Oh,
so
you have one.
You can get
the tap.
You can get that on draft there, and honestly, it's one of my go-tos of our beers now.
That's a good point. So if you're joining us this afternoon at the Widowmaker from 3 to 6, when we'll be there celebrating the Mosaic beer, you could have a Back Cove instead, and we won't be sad.
You won't be sad. Try them all. Why wouldn't you, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Rising Tide, gosh, you've been very successful. It must be exciting to be so successful where you can actually support some of these outdoor activities as well.
Absolutely. It's a big piece of our brand to give back, and it's always been really important to Nathan and I as business owners to make sure that we're kind of putting our money where our heart is.
Right. And both of you will be there signing autographs?
He's the rock star.
I'll sign the can if you want.
3 to 6 at the Widowmaker?
3 to 6
3
at
to
the
6.
Widowmaker.
Well, I hope everyone will come and visit and give it a try. Thanks for being here.
Thanks,
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And try out the Rising Tide, Mosaic, India Pale Ale, and the others at the Widowmaker. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with more here on the Mountain Report.
The WSKI TV 17 Weather Report is brought to you by the Widowmaker. Find them upstairs in the Base Lodge. Good morning, skiers and riders. Sugarloaf and Carrabassett Valley. Time to take a check of your latest local forecast brought to you by the Widowmaker. Find them upstairs in the Base Lodge with a brand new look. And you can find this and much more at our website, WSKITV.com. Cloudy skies for the day today. We'll see a chance of flurries out there, and then some overnight snow, 2 to 4 inches of accumulation. Summer temperatures in the upper teens, base temperatures in the lower 20s. We will see a noticeable breeze from the south-southeast up towards the top of the mountain, so as you're getting off King Pine as well as Timberline, you'll feel that breeze up there. Not too bad down here around the base, 12 to 18 miles an hour, so Sugarloaf standards, that's not much wind at all. Snow for the day on Tuesday, we should see an additional 3 to 6 inches throughout the day, and then another 1 to 2 over overnight Tuesday night. Summit temperatures staying in the mid-20s, base temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s, and a south-southeast breeze will still be noticeable, especially higher up on the hill for the day on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, a high of 31 degrees with a low of 20 up towards the summit. Partly sunny skies for Thursday with a high of 29 degrees and a low of 16 up towards the summit. And Friday, we'll see cloudy skies, and we could see a chance of some mixed precip as temps get just a bit above freezing. Birchwood Interiors brings you your trail report. Check them out in Village West. 41 trails to ski and ride on, 10 lifts. Getting you those runs, 39 trails on the groomers list last night, which they should have got to pretty much everything. Want to make note that the middle section of narrow gauge will be closed today for some racing, so go and check that out. Bridle Chain, Tote Road, Spurline, Kings Landing, Hayburner, Lower Timberline groomed out last night, as well as a couple passes on Skidder, Competition Hill, Lower Narrow Gauge, Sluice, and Spillway, as well as Candyside, and all the trails lower on the mountain around the base area got groomed out as well. Ram Down, Widowmaker, Whiffletree, Two Hall, and Slasher on the east side, Scoot on the west side, and the terrain parks that are open, Stomping Grounds and Skybound / Skid Road over on the Whiffletree side have been groomed out as well. Hayburner, Kings Landing, Middle Timberline, as well as Hayburner got a refresh with those snow guns yesterday and throughout the night last night, so those should be great first thing this morning as the groomers did get out on those. 8 o'clock, Snubber will move you up to the base lodge. 8:30, Sawduster and Skidway move you around the base area, and the Musculator gets going at 9 a.m. The Double Runner chairs get going at 8:30. The long short side gets going at 9 a.m. And Skyline and Super Quad get going at 8:30 to get you to a variety of mid-mountain terrain. Skyline drops you off at Spillway Crosscut, allows you to branch out from the east to the west, and the Super Quad will get you pretty much anywhere you need to go as well. Whiffletree and King Pine, those get going at 8:30. Those are the east side lifts. Whiffletree is a nice fast Super Quad, and this check out the terrain park over there as well as the Whiffletree slope. And King Pine, you'll find Ram Down as well as Widowmaker nice and groomed out for you. Bull Moose Bakery and Cafe and the retail shop are open down at the Sugarloaf Outdoor Center. The skiing conditions are variable. Be careful out there if you're out skiing at the outdoor center. The ice skating rink should be okay, and the fat biking should be great as well. Few events going on around the mountain today as well to celebrate Christmas vacation week, and then tomorrow New Year's Eve celebrations kick off as well right around 7 o'clock, and then they'll have those fireworks going off from the landing at 9 p.m. If you're staying in the hotel or some of the condos around here and you turn on channel 17 and it looks a bit smaller, hit the aspect button so you can view it in full screen for a much better viewing experience. We've got Watch and Win coming up on January 2nd. We'll go through the 4th. We've got a bunch of awesome prizes to give away, so be sure to tune in for those shows. A bunch of great guests as well. And we want to wish you happy holidays from all of us here at WSKI TV. Hooray for snow!
So what's the deal with the app?
So the safer you drive, the more money you save.
Well, bad news, State Farm, because Aaron doesn't know how to play it safe.
Light it up! That's enough. Don't mess with my discount.
All right, we're back, and I can't wait till that spot right there is all filled up, and we're hoping that's going to be tonight, as we are expecting 2 to 4 tonight and 3 to 6. And I talked to someone down south this morning, first thing in the morning, and they're already getting pounded down there. So that is good news. It's on its way up here, and that live quad cam shot brought to you by the Widowmaker, 18 degrees. It's on our website, and also our time-lapse camera is on our website as well. We're streaming our live program, and you can click on it now. Snubber is running. When you go to the website, we do have a link now, and we're streaming on YouTube. And it's at WSKITV.com. And I want you to bookmark that because Watch and Win is coming, and it could have something to do with our website or perhaps our Facebook. You might want to make sure that you have that bookmark if you want to win some great stuff. And boy, we got a lot of it. And a lot of our hikes and things to do, places to go are all there, and great local information on our website, WSKITV.com. We're also on Instagram and Twitter and all those other places as well. We'll get another First Tracks report coming up from Captain Kip. As you can see, a little bit of flat light up there, but it's not looking like the wind is going to affect any of the lifts thus far today, so that's good news. It is 18 degrees here, 15 up top, maybe a 5-mile-an-hour easterly wind, and we'll take a break. We're going to come back. We're going to speak with Steve Arner, and we're going to talk about Western Maine law. So you stay with us, and we'll be right back.
Dust and bark. Vroom. Chainsaw. Stacking wood. Oh, so good. Thump, thump, thump.
That is not your average logger.
They get eaten by a bear, but it doesn't matter because I have a lot of.
Take care of yourself.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'll be all right. Okay. Okay. Okay, George. See you again soon. Bye-bye.
Oh, and you brought the family this time.
It feels good to help those in need. You can choose Meals on Wheels to get $250 from Subaru when you get a new Subaru like the all-new Outback.
Get 0.9% on a new Outback during the Subaru Share the Love event.
Favorite thing at the bag?
The burger.
I think the French onion soup.
The bag burger. Great pizza, great burger.
The Valentine. The beer.
A bag burger and a pepperoni pizza.
Love the bag burgers and the curly fries.
Soup and Valentine.
The Gucci burger.
Looking at all the happy faces.
I enjoy the intellectual banter.
The burgers, that's easy.
Atmosphere and the company.
Delicious.
There's our live quad cam shot. Again, good news because a storm is on the way. they're doing some last-minute grooming. Looking like all the lifts are going to be a go thus far this morning. There is nothing to hold them back, nothing to hold you back, and the mighty Snubber is running. Cat's coming off the hill and doing some last-minute grooming, and things are going to change over the next couple of days. We're pretty excited about that. 2 to 4 tomorrow, perhaps, and the day after we could have 3 to 6. So that would be a wonderful thing. And joining us this morning, right in the chair with us, Steve Arner from Western Mail. How are you, Steve?
Good. How you doing, Greg?
Good. Nice to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And want to talk about Western Mail. I know that some people may think, geez, this guy just comes up here in the winter and skis and does a little work. Is that not the case?
No, I'm here year round, and it would be great if people would, spread the work out a little bit more. I tend to get a lot during ski season, and then some ongoing work and a few things over the summer, but it definitely is quieter over the summer, and I like to ski, so.
Right, exactly, right?
It would be great to spread it out,
Steve, what kind of services do you offer?
Well, I mean, as you know, this is a pretty rural area, despite having a big wintertime population around Sugarloaf. So I do a little bit of everything. I have criminal defense, I do divorce, I do child custody and child support stuff, I do real estate stuff, I represent condo boards and homeowners associations and road maintenance associations. I represent local businesses, helping them get set up and helping them comply with annual requirements and new laws and that sort of thing.
That's a full-time job.
Yeah, so I do a little bit of everything. About the only thing I can't really do, since it's just me, is I'm not going to be, suing Google or something where I'm going to get a truckload of boxes in Discovery. That's a little beyond my capabilities.
Right,
now,
right. But I do want to let people know, rather, that you're not just representing just the people of this area. Do you travel a little bit too?
Yeah, you kind of have to. As you know, the closest court is in Farmington, so like the minimum travel time is going to be to Farmington. But I've got work in York County and Somerset County and Penobscot County, Franklin County, obviously. Haven't gone up to the tip top of Maine for work, but I guess Bangor's as close as I need to get, frankly. That's so if you're north of Bangor, never mind.
Yeah, don't call.
But yeah, beyond that, especially for transactional work, and I do a lot of estate planning and things like that. That's something you really
let's unpack that a little bit. I mean, people may not think they need your services, because no one wants to think about the end.
Right.
But those are important things, aren't they?
Sure. Especially the law keeps changing, and there have been some recent changes last July that make it more difficult for people that are, like if you have an aging parent or something, you're much better off putting something in place ahead of time. You can get more power that way, you can have less restrictions. If you wait and parent no longer is with it, doesn't have the capacity to enter into these things, you have to go to the courts and get petitioned to be a guardian, a conservator, and they've made it's a lot more onerous now with all the reporting and everything else. So it's good to do that. And frankly, when we have conditions like this, maybe you might want to have your affairs in order too.
So estate planning is something that sometimes, a family, it could tear a family apart if you don't have things made, some things in order, right?
Yeah, and if you want to, if there's specific things you want to make sure, like maybe you have a child that you don't think is going to be, if something, heaven forbid, happened to the parents, and you don't think that kid is going to be ready at 18 to handle.
Or 30 in my case.
Or it could be 30, that's right. Maybe you want to set it up so that there's a trust or something where the child just doesn't get all the money at 18, but rather, there's somebody kind of making sure it's going to appropriate things rather than
like a Mr. Mooney in I Love Lucy.
I don't remember.
She used to have to always go to the lawyer.
Oh, then yes.
Sorry, dating myself.
Yes, that's
but
right.
those are important things to think about. I
Yeah.
mean, you don't want to have to think about it in that time of mourning, I would guess, yeah.
Well, and it's especially if it's a traumatic event or something like that where somebody, bashes their head skiing or whatever and really can't do it. You don't want to be having to go to the court to take care of these things. You want a piece of paper in your hand already that says, I can make all these decisions, I can pay the bills, I can do whatever I need to do. And So yeah, it's
makes it
good to
amazing.
have those things in order ahead of time. Or maybe you have a crazy sister that you don't want watching your kids. You know, you can put that in there too. You can.
Boy, would you read my
people,
story? Stay with us, Steve. We're going to speak with Steve Arneson more from Western Maine Law coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The WSKI TV 17 Weather Report is brought to you by the Widowmaker. Find them upstairs in the Base Lodge. Good morning, skiers and riders. Sugarloaf and Carrabassett Valley. Time to take a check of your latest local forecast brought to you by the Widowmaker. Find them upstairs in the Base Lodge with a brand new look. And you can find this and much more at our website, WSKITV.com. Cloudy skies for the day today. We'll see a chance of flurries out there, and then some overnight snow, 2 to 4 inches of accumulation. Summit temperatures in the upper teens, base temperatures in the lower 20s. We will see a noticeable breeze from the south-southeast up towards the top of the mountain, so as you're getting off King Pine as well as Timberline, you'll feel that breeze up there. Not too bad down here around the base, 12 to 18 miles an hour, so Sugarloaf standards, that's not much wind at all. Snow for the day on Tuesday, we should see an additional 3 to 6 inches throughout the day, and then another 1 to 2 overnight Tuesday night. Summit temperatures staying in the mid-20s, base temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s, and a south-southeast breeze will still be noticeable, especially higher up on the hill for the day on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, a high of 31 degrees with a low of 20 up towards the summit. Partly sunny skies for Thursday with a high of 29 degrees and a low of 16 up towards the summit. And Friday, we'll see cloudy skies, and we could see a chance of some mixed precip as temps get just a bit above freezing. Birchwood Interiors brings you your trail report. Check them out in Village West. 41 trails to ski and ride on, 10 lifts. Getting to those runs, 39 trails on the groomers list last night, which they should have got to pretty much everything. Want to make note that the middle section of narrow gauge will be closed today for some racing, so go and check that out. Bridle Chain, Tote Road, Spurline, Kings Landing, Hayburner, Lower Timberline groomed out last night, as well as a couple passes on Skidder, Competition Hill, Lower Narrow Gauge, Sluice, and Spillway, as well as Candyside, and all the trails lower on the mountain around the base area got groomed out as well. Ram Down, Widowmaker, Whiffletree, Two Hall, and Slasher on the east side, Scoot on the west side, and the terrain parks that are open, Stomping Grounds and Skybound / Skid Road over on the Whiffletree side have been groomed out as well. Hayburner, Kings Landing, Middle Timberline, as well as Hayburner got a refresh with those snow guns yesterday and throughout the night last night, so those should be great first thing this morning as the groomers did get out on those. 8 o'clock, Snubber will move you up to the Base Lodge. 8:30, Sawduster and Skidway move you around the base area, and the Musculator gets going at 9 a.m. The Double Runner chairs get going at 8:30. The long or short side gets going at 9 a.m. And Skyline and Super Quad get going at 8:30 to get you to a variety of mid-mountain terrain. Skyline drops you off at Spillway Crosscut, allows you to branch out from the east to the west, and the Super Quad will get you pretty much anywhere you need to go as well. Whiffletree and King Pine, those get going at 8:30. Those are the east side lifts. Whiffletree is a nice fast Super Quad, and this check out the terrain park over there as well as the Whiffletree slope. And King Pine, you'll find Ram Down as well as Widowmaker, nice and groomed out for you. Bull Moose Bakery and Cafe and the retail shop are open down at the Sugarloaf Outdoor Center. The skiing conditions are variable. Be careful out there if you're out skiing at the outdoor center. The ice skating rink should be okay, and the fat biking should be great as well. Few events going on around the mountain today as well to celebrate Christmas vacation week, and then tomorrow New Year's Eve celebrations kick off as well right around 7 o'clock, and then they'll have those fireworks going off from the landing at 9 p.m. If you're staying in the hotel or some of the condos around here and you turn on channel 17 and it looks a bit smaller, hit the aspect button so you can view it in full screen for a much better viewing experience. We've got Watch and Win coming up on January 2nd. We'll go through the 4th. We've got a bunch of awesome prizes to give away, so be sure to tune in for those shows. A bunch of great guests as well. And we want to wish you happy holidays from all of us here at WSKI TV. Hooray for snow!
I'm Michelle DeFrosia. I've been the business manager here at Birchwood Interiors for over a decade. I'm part of a team that I'm very proud of. Our company's goal to treat every customer who walks through the door as our best friend isn't just a slogan. Our clients really do become our friends. The trust that our clients put in us is refreshing in today's world. All of us at Birchwood Interiors seek every day to work with integrity and professionalism that will continue to earn that trust. We're in Village West, so come on in, pull up a sofa, and see what we can do for you.
In a world where everything gets a sequel, it's finally time for Geico sequels. Classic Geico heroes starring in 6 new commercials with jaw-dropping savings. Vote for your favorites at geico.com/sequels.
Which way do I go? I don't know. I'm voting for our sequels.
With Geico, the savings keep on going to a screen near you.
Dang woodchucks!
Geico sequels. Vote and enter to win today.
All right, we're back. There's our live quad cam shot. There's Honest Kip snowmobile sales out there. And the Super Quad is running. People are happy. Kip, what do you know out there?
I know it's cold, Greg. It's colder than you think. I'm going to take one more run and then probably go in and warm up a little bit. But the skiing is so much improved from yesterday even. The grooming has been good. It's firm grooming, but it's very skiable. You know, it's not icy at all. It really isn't. I just came down Tote Road, left-hand side. Oh, it was all sugar. They when they finished up with Hayburner and Kings Landing, the two cats went down the left-hand side of Tote Road. So right in there, freshly groomed. That was really good. Then I went over right by Bullwinkle's and went down Scoot. That was excellent. So that's your Kip's pick of the day. I don't know how long it's going to last, but the left-hand side of Tote Road over to Scoot, you won't be disappointed. It's really, really good snow in there. Hayburner's covered well. Narrow gauge is closed this morning for racing, Greg. I don't know how long it's going to last on there, but it's closed. Now, I didn't get a chance to go to the east side at all just because they were grooming, and I didn't get back up Skyline since early this morning when they were grooming and they had winch cats out. But everything is scheduled to open right on time. Oh, come on out and enjoy it. Get off that couch. Get out here. Dress for it.
There's another tip for the day. Thank you so much, Kip. We appreciate it. Brought to you by Downhill Supply Company. And it's looking like all lifts are a go thus far and on time. And we'll let you know when and if that does change. Steve Arner joining us. You know, you've got like the best phone number in the world. There's not many I can remember. 237-0000.
That's it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how you scored that.
Luck.
Yeah, luck.
Yeah,
Well, that's great.
They just said, oh, this one's available.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
I think that will work for me. Yeah, 237-0000. That's easy.
It is.
So if you do need any of the services, you do other things up here at the mountain, and you have an interesting story.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I do. I am a resident. You know, I don't just come in on weekends or whatever. I live here year round. My kids are both in school. They went to Stratton Middle School up the road, and now they're both at CVA. I'm co-chair of the CVA PSO. I am chairman of the school committee, which is school board and most of the rest of the world. I'm chairman of the zoning board of appeals for Carrabassett. People on West Mountain on Sandy River Circle may recognize me. I help out with the shuttles in the morning over there, so I just do the 20-minute runs in the morning. So I think I have that to me is the most challenging job on the mountain, honestly, is getting up and down Sandy River Circle 3 times in an hour on a bus, especially with a storm coming. But we'll see tomorrow.
Right.
And then I do some work with childcare and events too. But yeah, so
about town.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people I realize have many different hats here at Sugarloaf.
Yes, we do.
Nature of the beast. But
well, you have a great story, and it sounds like you're really busy, and it sounds like you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really
I have a nice view of the mountain from my office too, which is
absolutely
usually nice. You know, sometimes it taunts me a little bit. I want to get out there more, but
and you get time to ski.
Yeah, I do, of course. Great. Yeah, you got to make it.
Thank you so much for joining us, and remember all the services that you may or may not know you need. Just remember that number, 237-0000.
Or the website, westernmainlaw.com. That's got, there's a place where you can see all the kind of stuff I do. And I'll be honest, if I can't help, I'll tell you.
Yes, you will.
Or if I can help you, help yourself, because there's a lot of ways you can do that. And with Maine Law, is very self-help friendly, so.
Well, give Steve a call if you need any of those services. We appreciate everything that you do and all the dedication to the community as well. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back with more here on the Mountain Report.
Check out WSKITV.com on all your mobile devices. Local mountain and lakes forecast, dozens of videos of things to do, every one a reason to stay another day. Know before you go with WSKI TV 17 and WSKITV.com.
Hey, we're here at the Bag, and we've got our security clearance, and we're going to go see what's happening out back in the brewery. A brand new brew that's being brewed right here at the Bag. We're going to find out more from the brewers themselves. Hey, I'm sure that you've walked by the Bag and seen the brewery. Well, there's some action in the brewery. There's something going on. Joining us to tell us what's going on is Dave and Justin. Tell us who you are, where you're from.
My name's David Rowland. I'm from Some Brewing in York, Maine.
I'm Justin Lewin. I'm from Lewiston. I actually brew up here at the Bag.
And you are brewing up a special Bag brew. We don't know the name yet, do we?
Not yet, not yet. That's TBD.
Now, there is going to be a celebration. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about that when people can find out more about this great brew.
Sure. On January 11th, we're actually going to release a batch of a stout that we're making here. It's going to be a 7% stout. And we're going to have a live band, and we're going to have quite a party.
Rumor has it it's a Traveling Newberries. Is that true?
That's correct.
Awesome, great band, and this will be a chance to try this brew, and it won't be around for long, will it?
No, it won't last the weekend.
So big celebration. We don't know what the name is yet, but we know it's going to be a delicious stout. What kind of ingredients is it that makes it unique?
We're going to use some specialty dark malts to give it that color, and we're actually going to use some local maple syrup also.
Awesome, so some maple syrup. A great flavorful stout. Can you say that 10 times fast?
Definitely not. You did a good job.
Well, thanks. You got to check it out here at the Bag. Going to be a great celebration. Tell us when it is again.
January 11th.
Thanks, guys, and happy brewing to you.
Thank you.
Hey, we're here at the Bag with Jay Reynolds, and we're talking about this brew that's coming out, and kind of wondering, Jay, what is the history of the Bag and brewing? You've been doing it for quite a long time.
We have. I think we started in 2006, so 13, 14 years ago.
So that's a long time. And did you start off with just one brew, or I know you have many now, but what did you start off with?
The pale ale was the big one, and also the potato ale, which has always been popular. And we try to, I'm not even sure we have it on right now, but we'll hopefully have it on again soon.
It's rotating, and of course this new brew that's coming up, they don't have a name for it yet.
They don't? Oh, that's news to me. Well, that's
It's
great.
got maple syrup in it, though. We got hints. It's maple syrup in it, local maple syrup, and it's a stout.
Awesome. So we're going to brew something and feature it a couple times a year as a special that nobody else does. So that's what they're doing right now, I think.
So it's limited. It won't be available all over the state. It'll just be available here, right?
Just on draft here. Yes, only at the Bag. Only at the Bag.
Only at the Bag. We got the scoop right here, so you need to come and try it out. And it's coming up. Thank you, Jay.
You bet. Have a good day.
Hey, Jenny and Emma, you ready to play What the Flush? Okay, for $10,000, how about teddy bears?
Don't flush.
That is right. Toilet paper.
Flush.
Baby wipes.
Don't flush. They go here.
Really?
That's right, Barry. Baby wipes are not designed to be flushed. They can clog pipes, either in your home or our sewer system, which can cost us all big bucks.
Wigs.
Flush?
Save your pipes. Don't flush baby wipes.
You know, I can't wait until we are pummeled with snow. We spoke to someone down south earlier, and the storm is in full motion there. It's coming this way, as you can tell by the air and the flat light. It is. We're going to have 2 to 4, we hope, and overnight, and 3 to 6 tomorrow. So all scheduled lifts are.
Except King Pine. It's a slight glooming hold.
Okay, so what we got now are all scheduled lifts are on schedule except King Pine. Now, we're going to take a stab at an educated guess that they're doing some last-minute grooming over there, which is most likely the case. So there could be a little bit of a late opening on that, but hey, listen, if it's open, that's a good thing. I want to bring you some great product the best they can and as much as you can, and hopefully more right after the new year. Also after the new year, our Watch and Win begins Thursday, so it'll be a great time to start off the new year by winning some great prizes here on WSKI TV. We're shaking it up a little bit and doing our Watch and Win after. It was so nice. A young good gentleman called on the phone. When is Watch and Win? It's coming up on Thursday, and we hope that you'll all tune in. We're going to take a look at our weather and trail conditions this morning, and we'll be right back after that.
The WSKI TV 17 weather report is brought to you by the Widowmaker. Find them upstairs in the Base Lodge. Good morning, skiers and riders. Sugarloaf and Carrabassett Valley. Time to take a check of your latest local forecast brought to you by the Widowmaker. Find them upstairs in the Base Lodge with a brand new look. And you can find this and much more at our website, WSKITV.com. Cloudy skies for the day today. We'll see a chance of flurries out there, and then some overnight snow, 2 to 4 inches of accumulation. Summit temperatures in the upper teens, base temperatures in the lower 20s. We will see a noticeable breeze from the south-southeast up towards the top of the mountain, so as you're getting off King Pine as well as Timberline, you'll feel that breeze up there. Not too bad down here around the base, 12 to 18 miles an hour, so Sugarloaf standards, that's not much wind at all. Snow for the day on Tuesday, we should see an additional 3 to 6 inches throughout the day, and then another 1 to 2 overnight Tuesday night. Summit temperatures staying in the mid-20s, base temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s, and a south-southeast breeze will still be noticeable, especially higher up on the hill for the day on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, a high of 31 degrees with a low of 20 up towards the summit. Partly sunny skies for Thursday with a high of 29 degrees and a low of 16 up towards the summit. And Friday, we'll see cloudy skies, and we could see a chance of some mixed precip as temps get just a bit above freezing. Birchwood Interiors brings you your trail report. Check them out in Village West. 41 trails to ski and ride on, 10 lifts. Getting to those runs, 39 trails on the groomers list last night, which they should have got to pretty much everything. Want to make note that the middle section of narrow gauge will be closed today for some racing, so go and check that out. Bridle Chain, Tote Road, Spurline, Kings Landing, Hayburner, Lower Timberline groomed out last night, as well as a couple passes on Skidder, Competition Hill, Lower Narrow Gauge, Sluice, and Spillway, as well as Candyside, and all the trails lower on the mountain around the base area got groomed out as well. Ram Down, Widowmaker, Whiffletree, Two Hall, and Slasher on the east side, Scoot on the west side, and the terrain parks that are open, Stomping Grounds and Skybound / Skid Road over on the Whiffletree side have been groomed out as well. Hayburner, Kings Landing, Middle Timberline, as well as Hayburner got a refresh with those snow guns yesterday and throughout the night last night, so those should be great first thing this morning as the groomers did get out on those. 8 o'clock Snubber will move you up to the Base Lodge. 8:30 Sawduster and Skidway move you around the base area, and the Musculator gets going at 9 a.m. The Double Runner chairs get going at 8:30. The long short side gets going at 9 a.m. And Skyline and Super Quad get going at 8:30 to get you to a variety of mid-mountain terrain. Skyline drops you off at Spillway Crosscut, allows you to branch out from the east to the west, and the Super Quad will get you pretty much anywhere you need to go as well. Whiffletree and King Pine, those get going at 8:30. Those are the east side lifts. Whiffletree is a nice fast Super Quad, and this check out the terrain park over there as well as the Whiffletree slope. And King Pine, you'll find Ram Down as well as Widowmaker nice and groomed out for you. Bull Moose Bakery and Cafe and the retail shop are open down at the Sugarloaf Outdoor Center. The skiing conditions are variable. Be careful out there if you're out skiing at the Outdoor Center. The ice skating rink should be okay, and the fat biking should be great as well. Few events going on around the mountain today as well to celebrate Christmas vacation week, and then tomorrow New Year's Eve celebrations kick off as well right around 7 o'clock, and then they'll have those fireworks going off from the landing at 9 p.m. If you're staying in the hotel or some of the condos around here and you turn on channel 17 and it looks a bit smaller, hit the aspect button. so you can view it in full screen for a much better viewing experience. We've got Watch and Win coming up on January 2nd. We'll go through the 4th. We've got a bunch of awesome prizes to give away, so be sure to tune in for those shows. A bunch of great guests as well. And we want to wish you happy holidays from all of us here at WSKI TV. Hooray for snow!
All right, we're back. Live quad cam shot brought to you by the Widowmaker, and they're upstairs in the base lodge. A whole new look and new menu, and try out the Mosaic between 3 and 6 today. There'll be an open house. Also at the Sugarloaf Mountain Hotel, you can enjoy breakfast right now until 10 o'clock. King Pine is going to have a slightly delayed opening there. We're not 100%, but intuitively we're thinking, they're doing a little last minute grooming over there because they want it to be nice and fresh for you, so we'll let you know. Also, there was the Friday Art Walk takes place the first Friday of each and every month in Kingfield, and that is where the Ski Museum of Maine is located, as well as the outlet store. It's located upstairs, and they were planning an open house during some inclement weather. It has been rescheduled for this Friday, so this Friday, as you make your way around and enjoy all the artwork in Kingfield, make sure to stop up there to the Ski Museum of Maine and check it out. It's free, and I think you'll enjoy it an awful lot, so there'll be an open house there. And that's coming up this Friday, and New Year's Eve is coming. It's just not that far away. I want to remind you once again at the shipyard, they're having 3 seatings. They have sold out their 5:30, but the 7:30 is available, and they may add a 9:30. It's $55, and it's going to be a 5-course meal. And they'll have entertainment with the Boneheads, great party band. So you can go check that out after. There's no cover charge for that. At the Widowmaker, it's big takeover, so you can enjoy that. Dyer and the Daydreamers will be doing après on New Year's Eve. And then Kenya Hill Band will be taking the stage at the Rack. So lots of places to celebrate. Remember to take the shuttle and be safe out there. We're getting some snow 2 to 4, we hope, tonight, and perhaps 3 to 6 after that. A little overcast today, but make sure that you've got the right goggles on, because flat light can be a little bit of an issue, but it's not holding those people back. It's looking pretty good out there. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more here on the Mountain Report in just a moment.
I got this for you. When you share the love, you change lives. Over 2,200 wishes granted, more than 57,000 pets supported, over 100 national parks protected, over 2 million meals provided. Through the Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru will have proudly donated over $170 million to national and hometown charities over 12 years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The 1901 original state flag of Maine, from 1901 to 1909. In addition to this flag, we make U.S. flags, and so we thought with the revised interest in the 1901 version of the flag that we would make that as well. We also created our own version of the flag design, and we put it on t-shirts, baseball hats, including our quintessential Maine hat. It has the original state flag emblem on it, but it also repels black flies and mosquitoes. It's perfect for the state of Maine.
Pizza, 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 pizza.
This is the life.
This is our life.
Make it your life.
Visit Mountainside Real Estate in the Village at the base of the mountain.
Sugarloaf's exclusive real estate agency.
Last year I made a comment about a new lift here at Sugarloaf. I don't know if any of you have been here lately, but my dream may have come true. Look, here it is, a new lift. It's a new lift, folks. It's a Genie too. Look, they got two.
It's Captain Kip, and I'm out here in the woods. This is weekend warm-up. I'm checking out of Bounds. And don't forget, between 7:30 and 8 o'clock will be my first tracks report. We'll see you at 7:30 tomorrow morning. Oh, it's really snowing. Big flakes.
We're back, and Captain Kip is joining us, brought to you by Downhill Supply. He's getting the word from some of the happy skiers. What are they saying out there?
You're on TV. How do you like Sugarloaf? Come on, you gotta be louder. Tell him to turn his mic on. Some free doggers. Be silent there, Greg.
Is your mic off? We heard you.
It is now. So the things they had to say were great. They said, we love Greg Powers. You heard that? Yeah. I'll learn. It's my first time ever. The wind thing has had it too. Greg, I came down Hayburner, and I didn't find it as well groomed as I did King's Landing. So I'm picking King's Landing, Tote Road, and Scoot as the three today. I bet Ramdown's going to be pretty good because they just got off of that too. But I haven't been over there. I can't testify to that. But it's Whiffletree. They just got off of Whiffletree. It's opening on time, or did open on time, so I bet there's good skiing over there. Come on out and enjoy it. It is a little chilly. I've had 7 runs. I'm going to go in now and warm up a little bit. But come on out. Enjoy it. It's the best. In the last 3 days, this is the best day, best snow conditions.
It's good and getting better, as the captain says. King Pine has a slightly delayed opening,
Yes.
but other than that, everything else is running. Thank you, Kip.
You betcha. We'll see you tomorrow.
You will, and we appreciate all of your First Tracks reports brought to you by the Downhill Supply Company. Go and stop by, and also the Sugarloafer shop, and get yourself some logo wear, and maybe one of those sweaters over there, because I like mine. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more here on the Mountain Report in just a moment.
Check out WSKITV.com on all your mobile devices. Local mountain and lakes forecast, dozens of videos of things to do, every one a reason to stay another day. Know before you go with WSKI TV 17 and WSKITV.com.
Located in Village West, the Sugarloafer shop supports the iconic Sugarloaf Triangle that is one of the most recognizable logos in the world. Founded on the traditional logo t-shirt and now offering everything from high-end fashion items, home decor, and logo hats, to bathing suits, children's clothes, Under Armour product lines, and original artwork and photography by local artists, the Sugarloafer shop is your one-stop for everything logo wear. Stop in and grab some loaf gear today.
As you can see, there's all kinds of different techniques for steering these things. This is known as the bump and grind. Doesn't seem to be working real well though. Oh, and into the woods. So much for the bump and grind. Good run though, that was a good run.
Hey, it's a weekend warm-up, and if you're not a Super Bowl fan, or a skier, or a hiker, or a rider, or any of those things, you can come sledding over here at Gilmore Hill. It's right here in Kingfield, and with the new Snow Wanderers parking lot, whew, It's perfect. Come on over. Check it out. Fresh tracks with my blue toboggan. Well, I know that we've talked about the history of skis and how they're made in South Paris, but believe it or not, this is a Paracon toboggan. Blue, one of my favorite colors. And this here is made in South Paris too, not from trees. And as you can see, we've got the grooves down here, and I have freshly waxed it. And we're here at Gilmore Hill, and we're gonna give this bad boy a try. This is pretty expert terrain right here, so be careful.
Rise up, everybody rise up, yeah, or there will be danger. Come on, rise up, everybody rise up, yeah. Won't you hear these words? Rise up, everybody rise up, yeah, or there will be danger. Everybody sing. Rise up, everybody rise up, yeah. Won't you hear these words? Rise up, everybody rise up, yeah, or there will be danger. Gather round, all your working and listen to what I say.
We're doing a backcountry mountain bike race here today. We've got a 100K, a 50K, a 25K options. We had a kids race as well. And we've got about 500 competitors in those today. You know, what makes it unique is the backcountry feel. You know, we have a lot of vast space up here in the Western Mountains of Maine that people don't really get to have that feel at some of the other races. Our backcountry style gets people out in the woods. Yeah, we're part of NUE Endurance Series across North America. We're also part of the Maine Mountain Bike Series for 2018. The town of Carrabassett Valley has been sponsoring mountain bike races for 10, 12 years probably. The long track course we have up here, the 100K, really visits all the trails that we have. Some really gnarly descents, some really big, huge climbs. And they also experience really nice, well-built single tracks, so it gets a good mix for all the racers. Outside of the racing that we have today, we also have an incredible trail network out here built by professional trail builders that are super into mountain biking. So you get amazing views of the mountains and the river. And everybody here is super friendly, so we want people to come and visit, check it out.
The trails are phenomenal. It's a good time. It's a good time every year. It's worth the drive from anywhere to come out here and do this race. I'd recommend anybody who likes to mountain bike to come up here and ride and do the race, or just come up here and ride. It's beautiful. They've done such a great job with these trails up here, and just phenomenal. I mean, I can't say anything bad. I had a great time, and the trails are awesome.
It's a great mix of single track and double track, which makes doing 100K manageable. Actually, one of the reasons why we, it's a 4.5-hour drive up here, but one of the reasons why we come back to this race is because it's the only longer distance race that's a full course versus having to have that mental challenge of laps. I love there's a section sort of in the middle of the course, and it's just like flat, and you're like along the water, and you just cruise. The woods are really beautiful. I'd love to actually ride it non-racing and check it out, yeah.
So if you're looking for a challenging endurance style of mountain bike racing, you want to check out the Carrabassett Backcountry Cycle Challenge.
I have good news. King Pine is now open. That's right, King Pine now open. Looking like all the lifts are a go today. And I want to remind you, Captain's a little cooler than one might think, 19 degrees, just a light breeze, but make sure to dress appropriately for it. And Flat Light requires the right goggles. Go to the Downhill Supply Company, get the right ones. Remember to check out that Mosaic today from 3 to 6. They're having their open house at the Widowmaker upstairs in the King Pine Lodge, so stop on by. And we are going to wrap up the show with that information and remind you we will be live tomorrow morning, so come on back and join us for more great information. On behalf of all of us here at Snowfields Productions, thanks for choosing Sugarloaf and the High Peaks region as your destination location. Have fun, be safe, and we'll see you on the hill.
Looking in your eyes, oh baby, hi. Can you tell me what we're fighting about? Can I tell you what I've been thinking about? Why can't we understand love can be a friend? Oh baby, oh baby. We are tall but we don't say nothing. We both know but we don't say anything.